Hey Gemini, I just sat down with my deck today, and honestly, what came through for you is something really special. I have been doing readings for a while now, and sometimes you get these spreads that just feel different. You know? This is one of those moments. Let me share what I pulled for you because the energy here is genuinely exciting, and I think you need to hear this. So I shuffled thinking about Gemini energy specifically and what the universe wants to show you right now. The first card that came out is Strength, and immediately I felt this surge of confidence. This card is telling me that you have been building something within yourself that others might not fully see yet. You have been going through your own internal transformation and strengthening your core. This is not about physical strength necessarily. This is about emotional resilience and the courage to be authentically yourself. The lion in this card represents your passions and your raw energy. And the figure gently holding the lion shows that you have learned to work with your nature instead of against it. You are not suppressing who you are anymore. You are learning to channel all that Gemini versatility and that quick mind into something focused and powerful. I see this as a foundation card for everything else that is coming because you needed to build this inner strength first before you could handle what is about to arrive in your life. What strikes me about strength showing up first is the timing. You have probably felt like you have been in some kind of training period, right? Like life has been testing you and asking you to prove something to yourself. Well, that phase is completing itself. The universe does not give us strength as a card unless we have already been demonstrating it. This is confirmation that you have that power within you now. Think about the challenges you faced in recent times and how you handled them differently than you might have a year or two ago. That growth is real and it is recognized. The energy here is very much about mastering yourself before you can master your external circumstances. You have done that work even if it felt difficult or lonely at times. The interesting thing about this card in your reading is it is connected to Leo energy, which rules the heart and creative self-expression. For Gemini, this is your third house of communication, meeting the fifth house of joy and creativity. You are being called to express yourself with more boldness and to trust that what you have to say matters. Your ideas have value. Your perspective is unique. Stop second-guessing yourself so much because that strength you have built is meant to be shown to the world now, not hidden away. People need to see this version of you. Now, here comes the second card, and this one made me actually pause when it appeared. The Sun card just radiating this incredible golden energy. Gemini, do you understand what this means? The Sun is one of the most purely positive cards in the entire deck. This is success, joy, achievement, vitality, and everything coming into the light. After that Strength card talking about your internal development, the Sun is saying that all of that is about to manifest externally in ways you can see and feel and celebrate. This is your season of visibility and recognition. Things that you have been working on quietly, or projects you started when nobody was paying attention, are about to get their moment in the spotlight. The Sun does not show up unless there is something worth illuminating, and trust me, there is so much here for you. What I love about the Sun for Gemini specifically is that it rules your third house. When we are looking at natural zodiac ordering, which is your home territory, communication, learning, short trips, siblings, your immediate environment, all of this is about to become incredibly blessed and fortunate. You might find that conversations flow easier, that people are more receptive to your ideas, that opportunities come through casual connections or through information you share. The Sun makes everything it touches grow and flourish. If you have been feeling like your voice was not being heard or like you were invisible in some way, that is completely shifting now. You are stepping into a period where your natural Gemini gifts of articulation and curiosity and connection are going to be your superpower, and everyone is going to notice. The Child on the Sun card is also significant because it represents pure joy and innocence and living in the present moment. Gemini, you might have been so focused on figuring everything out and planning and analyzing that you forgot how to just enjoy the ride. The Sun is inviting you to reconnect with that playful part of yourself. Do things because they are fun. Talk to people because you are curious. Explore topics just because they interest you. Not everything needs to have a strategic purpose right now. Sometimes the best things in life come when we are simply following our joy. And the Sun is telling you that your joy is about to lead you somewhere magnificent. I need to talk about the third card now, because this is where things get really interesting. Queen of Pentacles appeared, and she is sitting here with this energy of abundance and nurturing and practical magic. This queen knows how to create comfort and beauty, and she does it in a way that feels natural and sustainable. She is not flashy. She is solid. For you, Gemini, this is showing that someone or some energy is coming into your life that is going to ground you in the best possible way. This could be a person who embodies these queen qualities: mature, financially stable, generous, someone who knows how to enjoy the good things in life. Or this could be you stepping into this energy yourself and learning to value security and sensuality and the physical world in a new way. Queen of Pentacles is connected to the earth element, and as an air sign, you sometimes need that grounding influence to help you turn your ideas into tangible results. She is saying, yes, you have the communication skills and the mental agility from those first two cards, but now you also need to build something real with that energy. This is about manifesting in the material world. This is about money, resources, your body, your home, your physical environment. The Queen wants you to treat yourself well. She wants you to invest in quality. She wants you to create a life that feels good, not just mentally, but physically too. When was the last time you really pampered yourself or invested in something that made your daily life more beautiful or comfortable? That is what this queen is encouraging. There is also a relationship component here that I cannot ignore. Queen of Pentacles often shows up when there is someone who wants to provide for you or share their resources with you. This person has their life together. They are stable and reliable, and they see value in you. They want to spoil you a little bit, take you to nice places, buy you things, make sure you are taken care of. If you are single, this energy is definitely coming toward you. If you are already in a relationship, this is showing a deepening of that commitment where your partner is ready to build something more substantial with you. The key here is that this is not just about romance. This is about partnership that has real-world benefits and makes your life genuinely better in practical ways. Moving to the fourth card now, and we have Eight of Cups, which is honestly one of the more complex cards to talk about, but it is so important in your reading. This is the card of walking away from something that no longer serves you. The figure in this card is leaving behind 8 cups, which represent emotional investments, relationships, situations that once meant something but have now run their course. This is not a sad card, even though it can feel that way initially. This is a brave card. This is you choosing yourself and your growth over comfort and familiarity. I think you already know what this is referring to in your life. There is something or someone that you have been holding on to, maybe out of habit or fear or because you remember how good it used to be. Eight of Cups is saying it is time to release that and trust that something better is waiting for you. The journey the figure is taking leads up into mountains toward higher ground. That is symbolic of spiritual growth and perspective. When you leave behind what is no longer aligned with who you are becoming, you create space for what is aligned to enter. All of those amazing things we talked about with the earlier cards, the recognition, the abundance, the magical connection, those cannot fully come in if you are still energetically tied to the past. This card is giving you permission to move on and assuring you that you are not abandoning anything valuable. You are graduating from it. You have learned what you needed to learn from that situation, and now you are ready for the next level. For Gemini specifically, this resonates because you can sometimes stay in situations mentally, even after you know emotionally, that they are done. You analyze and rationalize and try to figure out how to make it work, when really your intuition has been telling you to move forward for a while now. Eight of Cups is your intuition speaking clearly. Listen to it, trust it. The discomfort of walking away is temporary, but the freedom and growth on the other side is permanent. And here is the thing. When you make space by releasing what is not meant for you, the universe rushes in to fill that space with what is meant for you. Those blessings we saw in the early cards are waiting for you to make room for them. The fifth card is Judgment, and wow, okay, this is powerful. Judgment is about awakening, resurrection, renewal, a major life calling. This is one of those cards that says your entire life is about to shift into a higher gear. You are being called to something bigger than what you have been doing. This is not about small changes. This is about answering a deep soul-level calling and stepping into a completely new version of your life. The angel on this card is Gabriel, the messenger, and the people rising up represent souls answering their true purpose. Gemini, you are being given a second chance at something, or you are being called to finally pursue something you have always felt drawn to but maybe dismissed as impractical or impossible. Judgment often comes up around significant timing in people's lives. Endings and beginnings happening simultaneously. Old chapters closing while new ones open. You might be experiencing some kind of reckoning where you are looking at your life and really evaluating what matters and what does not. This card supports that Eight of Cups energy we just talked about. You cannot answer your calling if you are weighed down by things that do not align with it. Judgment is giving you clarity about your path forward and the courage to take it even if it looks different from what you planned. This card does not show up unless there is a significant destiny moment happening for you, and I am getting chills thinking about what this means for your future. The spiritual element of judgment is also important. This is about hearing messages from the universe, or from your higher self, or from whatever divine source you connect with. Pay attention to signs and synchronicities right now. Notice what keeps coming up in conversations or what themes keep appearing in your life. That is not random. That is guidance. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is all about messages and communication. So when judgment appears for you, it is like the volume on universal messages is being turned up. You are meant to hear something important right now and then act on it. The action part is crucial. Judgment is not passive. It requires you to respond to what you are being shown. Now we are at the 6th card, and Knight of Wands just bursts onto the scene with this incredible, passionate, adventurous energy. This knight is all about pursuit and enthusiasm and going after what you want with total confidence. He does not second-guess himself. He does not overthink. He sees what he desires and he goes for it. This could represent you embodying this energy and becoming more decisive and action-oriented. Or this could be someone coming into your life who has this fiery, passionate nature. Either way, things are about to get exciting and fast-moving. Knight of Wands does not do slow and steady. He does rapid advancement and bold moves and passionate pursuits. In terms of that someone magical that your reading mentioned, Knight of Wands is a strong contender for who that might be. This is someone with fire sign energy, likely Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or someone who just has that kind of charismatic, adventurous personality regardless of their sun sign. They are going to sweep into your life and things are going to feel electric between you. There is a strong attraction here, both physical and mental. This person loves to explore and try new things, and they are going to want to take you along on adventures. Fancy dinners, spontaneous trips, exciting experiences. They know how to live well and they want to share that with you. The combination of this knight with that Queen of Pentacles we saw earlier is telling me this person has both excitement and stability, which is rare and valuable. If this card represents your own energy, then you are about to enter a phase where you are much more willing to take risks and put yourself out there. Gemini can sometimes stay too much in the mental realm, analyzing all the possibilities without actually choosing one and committing to it. Knight of Wands is the antidote to that. He is saying pick something that excites you and go all in on it. Do not worry about having every detail figured out. Trust your instincts and your passion and let those guide you forward. The momentum itself will create opportunities you could not have planned for. This is a time to be brave and bold and to believe in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Card 7 is 7 of Cups, and this one is interesting because it presents choices and options and possibilities. The figure in this card is looking at 7 cups each containing a different vision or dream. Some of these are wonderful opportunities, and some are illusions or fantasies that would not actually serve you well if you pursued them. This card is saying you are going to have multiple options presenting themselves to you soon. Different paths you could take. Different people you could connect with. Different opportunities you could pursue. The challenge is discernment. How do you know which one is real and which one is just shiny on the surface but empty underneath? This is where all that strength energy from your first card comes back into play. You need to use your inner wisdom and your developed intuition to evaluate your options carefully. 7 of Cups can sometimes indicate feeling overwhelmed by too many choices or getting lost in fantasy thinking instead of practical reality. For Gemini, who naturally sees multiple sides of everything and can imagine many different possible futures, This card is a gentle warning not to get so lost in the daydreaming phase that you never actually make a choice and take action. You need to ground those visions into something concrete. However, there is also a beautiful side to Seven of Cups, which is that it represents creative visualization and the power of imagination. Before anything can manifest in reality, it has to exist as a vision first. You are being asked to dream big right now, to imagine what your ideal life looks like, to visualize the kind of relationship you want, the kind of success you want, the kind of experiences you want to have. Get clear on that vision, because clarity helps the universe deliver what you are asking for. Just make sure that you are also willing to put in the work to make those dreams real. Vision plus action equals manifestation. Vision without action is just fantasy. You have the night energy to take action, so use it wisely in combination with your dreaming. The 8th card is the Hanged Man. And I know this can seem like a strange card to show up in a reading about prizes and luxurious things, but hear me out, because this is actually really important. The Hanged Man is about surrender and seeing things from a new perspective, and sometimes having to pause before you can move forward. This figure is suspended upside down, but he looks peaceful, not distressed. He has chosen this position because from here he can see things he could not see when he was standing upright. For you, this is about releasing control and trusting the timing of your life. Everything we have talked about so far, the recognition, the abundance, the magical connection, all of that is coming, but you might need to let go of your expectations about how it should come, or when exactly it should arrive. Gemini is a sign that likes to have information and figure things out mentally. The Hanged Man is asking you to trust something beyond your logical mind, to have faith in the process even when you cannot see the full picture yet. This is a card of spiritual development and inner knowing. Sometimes the best thing you can do is nothing. Sometimes you have to wait for the right timing instead of forcing something to happen prematurely. This can feel uncomfortable for your Mercury-ruled nature that wants to communicate and act and make things happen, but there is wisdom in the pause. There is power in the surrender. This card also talks about sacrifice, but not in a negative way. It is about willingly giving up something smaller to receive something greater. Maybe you need to sacrifice some short-term comfort to invest in your long-term vision. Maybe you need to give up a limiting belief about yourself to step into a bigger possibility. Maybe you need to sacrifice your need to control every outcome, and instead trust that the universe has a plan that is better than anything you could orchestrate yourself. The Hanged Man is a mystical card, and it is showing up to remind you that not everything can be understood through logic alone. Some things have to be felt and experienced and trusted. We are at the 9th card now, and Page of Cups shows up with this sweet, gentle energy. Pages are messengers, and Page of Cups specifically brings messages of an emotional nature. This could be a literal message coming to you, maybe a confession of feelings from someone or an invitation to something special. Pages also represent new beginnings in their suit, so this is a new beginning in the emotional realm or in your creative life. There is an innocence and openness to this page. He is willing to be vulnerable and to express his feelings even though that takes courage. For you, this might be encouraging you to open your heart again after that 8 of Cups release we talked about. To be willing to feel deeply and connect authentically with others. Page of Cups is also strongly connected to artistic and creative expression. If you have any creative projects or artistic pursuits, this card is saying those are blessed right now. Your creativity is flowing and you should trust your imaginative instincts. For Gemini, who is naturally creative with words and ideas and communication, this is a beautiful time to channel that into something tangible. Write that book. Start that podcast. Create that content. Whatever your creative outlet is, the universe is supporting it and wants to see what you will make. There is something almost magical about Page of Cups energy because it is connected to the intuitive realm and the emotional depths that we do not always access in daily life. In relationships, Page of Cups can indicate someone younger or someone who is young at heart. Someone who approaches love with wonder and excitement and genuine affection. This could be that magical person we have been seeing throughout the reading, or this could be an aspect of yourself that you are reconnecting with. The ability to be playful and romantic, and to believe in possibilities without cynicism. After everything you have been through, you deserve to experience love or connection that feels light and joyful and full of potential. This page is bringing that energy to you and asking you to receive it with an open heart. The 10th and final card in your reading is Queen of Pentacles appearing again. But wait, actually looking at my notes, I see I already discussed Queen of Pentacles as the 3rd card. Let me check the numbers you gave me because the 10th card according to your list would be Page of Cups at position 47. I covered that as the 9th card. So looking at position 10 in your original sequence, that would be the Hermit. Let me talk about the Hermit as your final card, because this brings everything together in a profound way. The Hermit is about inner wisdom and guidance, and taking time for introspection. This is not a lonely card even though the figure stands alone. This is about being comfortable with yourself and knowing that you have all the answers you need within you. After all the external excitement and opportunities and connections we have seen in this reading, the Hermit is reminding you that your relationship with yourself is still the most important one. That inner strength we started with needs to be maintained and nurtured. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot truly share yourself with others if you do not know yourself deeply first. The light the Hermit carries represents truth and enlightenment. You are being asked to be the light for yourself, and eventually for others too. Your journey and your wisdom and your experiences are valuable, not just for your own growth, but because you are meant to share that with the world in some way. Gemini is a teacher and communicator by nature, and the Hermit is saying, you have learned enough now to guide others. This might manifest as formal teaching or mentoring, or it might just be that people naturally come to you for advice because they sense your wisdom. Either way, you are moving into a phase where your voice and your perspective carry weight and authority. The Hermit also speaks to the importance of discernment, which connects back to that 7 of Cups. When you have quiet time alone to reflect, you can hear your own inner voice more clearly. You can tell the difference between what you truly want and what you think you should want. You can evaluate opportunities from a place of centeredness, rather than from external pressure or fear of missing out. This is so valuable right now when you have so much coming toward you. You need that inner compass to guide you toward what is truly aligned with your highest good. So Gemini, looking at this reading as a whole, what I see is a massive period of growth and reward and beautiful experiences coming your way. You have built the inner foundation with strength. You are moving into a time of recognition and success with the Sun. You have abundance and potentially a very special person entering your life with Queen of Pentacles and Knight of Wands. You are being called to your higher purpose with judgment. You are releasing what no longer serves you with 8 of Cups and learning to trust. Divine timing with the Hanged Man. You have beautiful, emotional new beginnings and messages coming with Page of Cups. You have choices and dreams to explore with 7 of Cups, and you have your own inner wisdom guiding you through it all with the Hermit. The theme of treating yourself to luxurious things with someone magical is definitely present here. That Knight of Wands and Queen of Pentacles combination is powerful for manifesting a relationship or partnership that is both exciting and abundant. Someone who wants to experience the good things in life with you. And even if that person has not appeared yet, you are absolutely being encouraged to treat yourself well right now. Invest in yourself. Buy that thing you have been wanting. Book that experience. Create beauty in your life. You have earned it, and more importantly, you are worthy of it just by being you. That big prize that is on the way could be many things based on these cards. It could be a career recognition or success. It could be a relationship that feels like you won the lottery. It could be a creative breakthrough or artistic achievement. It could be a spiritual awakening that changes everything. Or honestly, it could be all of these things happening in a relatively short period of time, because that is what this reading is showing me. Multiple blessings coming together to create this really special chapter in your life. You are not just getting one good thing. You are getting a whole cascade of positive developments that build on each other and elevate your entire existence to a new level. I want to remind you that you have everything you need already within you to handle all of this goodness. Sometimes people worry that they are not ready for blessings, or that they will somehow mess things up. But your cards are showing me that you have prepared yourself through all the growth work you have already done. You are ready. The universe would not be sending all of this your way if you were not ready to receive it and work with it and allow it to transform your life in beautiful ways. Stay open. Stay present. Trust yourself. Trust the timing. Be willing to take action when opportunities present themselves, but also be willing to pause and reflect when that is what is needed. Connect with that magical person, but do not lose yourself in the connection. Enjoy the luxurious experiences, but stay grounded in your values and your truth. Let yourself be seen and celebrated, but do not forget that your worth is inherent and does not depend on external validation. You are about to experience some truly incredible things, Gemini, and I am genuinely excited for you. If any of this resonated with you, or if you are already seeing signs of these energies manifesting in your life, I would love to hear about it. This has been such a beautiful reading to do, and I feel honored to share these messages with you. Trust your journey. You are exactly where you need to be, and everything is unfolding perfectly even when it does not feel that way in the moment. Sending you so much love and light as you move into this amazing new chapter.